Hello, Ambassador Gemini, and welcome back from the weekend. Well, overcast today with some chance of some issues in your love affairs or your long-term partnerships. The moon, which focuses our emotions, is now moved into Sagittarius, putting emotional focus on your marriages and partnerships for a second day in a row. This may have actually started yesterday on Sunday. The moon moved into Sagittarius around 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday morning. Either way, the moon is ruling the day, so just be advised that our emotions are running a little bit rampant today. And you are oversensitive when it comes to your marriages and partnerships, so it may not be them, it may be you. But this is also the best time to emotionally invest in your partnerships, put some love vibration in there, and heal it if you're having some issues. Now, zipping around the sun, we're now in Chapter 3 of Sun in Taurus. The topic this month for Geminis is the weeds in your soul garden, evaluating what issues in your life are literally choking the life out of you. And this can be a myriad of things. Why this is so important for Geminis, and everyone frankly, but for Geminis in particular, when you have things brewing under the surface in your subconscious, it absolutely destroys your self-esteem. A Gemini needs a solid subconscious to feel good about themselves, especially considering all you do is work in the finite consciousness. So it makes sense that you need to be backed up by something. So in Chapter 1, we were looking at whether or not you were owning your weeds responsibility or you're putting it on others. Are you blaming your mom for being an alcoholic, or are you owning the fact that maybe you have a problem with substance abuse? In Chapter 2, I said time to make a good audit of exactly what's going on. What are you proud of in your life, and what are you not proud of? What are the things that are actually holding you back, sabotaging you, keeping you from being a success, keeping you from being the brightest light worker that you can be on the planet? Now that we're in Chapter 3, it is time to absolutely identify the weeds that need to get pulled and to pull them. In other words, find solutions for these situations and maybe even understand where they started. So we'll be getting to the root of the weed, so to speak, so that we can pull it out. Now, by the way, for those of you who have Gemini risings, this is also true this month. You are pulling weeds, but in this month, you're likely pulling some very deep ones. When you have a Gemini rising and you go through this transit, you're looking at something you might have been working on for many years. So you touched upon it every year, and then finally you're really ready to say, I'm over this issue, I'm ready to move on in my life. So for Gemini risings, that may be the case. Remember, your rising sign is your entire lifetime story. Your sun sign is where you are in that story right now. All right, Geminis, that's all I got for Monday. I'll see you folks tomorrow with more. Live, love, be.